It is indeed a delight to convene again at Sanskruti, a renowned consortium of accomplished and talented women of Hyderabad. Today, we are here to partake of some insightful wisdom about latent and inherent energies embedded in nature and found within ourselves that can be channelized to bring out the best in us. As we unplug the different levels of consciousness, we liberate ourselves of unresolved negative emotions that deter us from achieving our true potential. To harmonize our mind, body, and soul, we discover our true inner self that is in sync with nature and its elusive energies. And when others are intrigued and enlightened, we also lead. May I humbly request all the listeners to please mute their microphones immediately. Before we make headway into this very interesting meeting, may I now invite Ms. Shobha Bansal to invoke the divine with a prayer of Jal.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतगमय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कोई भक्त प्रभु चरणों में जब सिर को झुकाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर आशीष लुटाता है। कोई भक्त प्रभु चरणों में जब सिर को झुकाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर आशीष लुटाता है। प्रभु चरणों में पूजन का कोई थाल सजाता है, प्रभु चरणों में पूजन का कोई थाल सजाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर तब दीप जलाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर तब दीप जलाता है। कोई भाव भरे शब्दों से जब प्रभु को रिझाता है, कोई भाव भरे शब्दों से जब प्रभु को रिझाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर तब गले लगाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर तब गले लगाता है। कोई बालक बन चरणों में जब विनती सुनाता है, कोई बालक बन जब चरणों में विनती सुनाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर गोदी में बिठाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर गोदी में बिठाता है। प्रभु चरणों में अश्रु के कोई अर्घ्य चढ़ाता है, प्रभु चरणों में अश्रु के कोई अर्घ्य चढ़ाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर पलकों पे बिठाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर पलकों पे बिठाता है। प्रभु चरणों में श्रद्धा से कोई फूल चढ़ाता है, प्रभु चरणों में श्रद्धा से कोई फूल चढ़ाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर वरदान सुनाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर वरदान सुनाता है। कोई भक्त प्रभु चरणों में जब सिर को झुकाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर आशीष लुटाता है, परमात्मा खुद आकर आशीष लुटाता है। Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shobha, for the soulful rendition. May I now call upon our President, Ms. Aarti Shah, to address the virtual gathering.
Good afternoon, founders, coordinators, special guest speakers, and members. A very warm welcome to you all. Before I begin, I regret to announce the demise of our members, Ms. Hemlata Khemka's mother-in-law, Beena Bhandari's father, and Ms. Babita Jabak's mother. May God bless their soul. A very happy new year to all of you. Life is very unpredictable. Last year, we had very joyous physical meeting, but now, keeping in mind the safety of the members, we are meeting virtually, and the meeting is going to be as vibrant and interesting. We all talk about solar energy, but how many of us know its effects, benefits, and how to use it energy when it is full form, that is full moon? Ashtar Tashi and Kausar Sultana, welcome you here. They both have combined experience of over 3 decades of working with people to find their inner light. They are also known as the Revive Collective. They have worked with people from all walks of their life, age, groups, different stages of self-discovery to assist everyone evaluate their consciousness. They are expertise in their individual fields, and together they are a powerhouse of energetic balance that will help you in your journey of transformation. Ashtar Tashi and Kausar Sultana work across our ancestral and emotional trauma to heal you through the use of crystal, sound, talk therapy, guided meditations, and hands-on healing techniques that bring forth to release and freedom from your limited self. I welcome you, Bhargavi Reddy. She's the owner of The Next Mile. Not taking much of your time, Let's explore the energies of full moon today. Over to you, Heer. Thank you.
Thank you, Aarti. I now request Secretary Zeni Momaya to present the minutes of the last meeting.
Thank you, Eve. Good afternoon, ladies. I am going to present a quick recap of our December meet. It was a fun and exciting afternoon for ladies and their kids to have entertainment with variety of games, competitions, followed by many gifts and prizes for every age group, as the theme of the meeting was Christmas Carnival, held on 20th December 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Zeni. We are fortunate to have amidst us eminent healers, Ms. Ashtar Tashi and Ms. Kausar Sultana, who are here to enrich us with their engaging dialogue on the incredible energies of the full moon, moderated by Ms. Bhargavi Reddy, a distinguished healer herself. It is my utmost pleasure to introduce them to you. From being an acclaimed fashionista to discovering and pursuing her true soul mission, Ms. Ashtar Tashi has come a long way. Almost 17 years ago, she began receiving spiritual insights from the divine realms. This brought about a profound transformation in her life and led her to guiding and helping people to find their true soul purpose and leading lives that are healthier in mind, body, and spirit. As a healer, she helps us comprehend karmic challenges and potential strengths inherent in each one of us. She facilitates self-empowerment through diverse sessions ranging from crystal healing, chakra work, art therapy, meditations to soul purpose readings. Thank you, Ms. Tashi, for joining us today. Having pursued a thriving career in corporate training for over 17 years, Ms. Kausar Sultana embraced the domain of energy healing and is a therapist in alternative healing modalities for the past 10 years. She has acquired certifications in NLP, hypnotherapy, and counseling. She espouses the unique method of sound therapy to harmonize the mind, body, and soul. Ms. Kausar specializes in healing emotional trauma through womb healing, inner child work, cleansing, and balancing of personal space and chakras. She has worked closely with victims of sexual abuse too. Her motto as a therapist is to spread the message of self-love, self-worth, and self-awareness, thus enabling people to ultimately connect with their consciousness and lead positive lives. Thank you, Ms. Kausar, for joining us today. Ms. Bhargavi Reddy is a holistic healthcare advocate, Access Bar's facilitator, practitioner, and healer. She is the founder of Next Mile, a platform focused on alleviating the quality of our lives by enhancing awareness of ourselves and patterns around us. Next Mile provides a combination of self-learning, group modules, and individual coaching curated by industry experts across the medical, therapy, and energy healing fields. Thank you, Ms. Reddy, for joining us. I now request the IT team to present a video.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashtar Tashi.
Hello, and my name is Kausar Sultana.
And we are the Revive Collective.
Revive Collective, yes.
So we have come together a couple of years ago with the entire intention of bringing more light into the world, with the intent of creating more magic in the lives of people. And how do we do this? We do this through our work, and our work is very different. We've got 30 years of experience between the two of us doing different things. And Kausar, why don't you share what exactly we do?
Yeah, thank you. So like our tagline for the Revive Collective is to elevate consciousness. And that's exactly what Tashi and I are dedicated to doing in this world in whatever way we can. From our personal experiences, for like Tashi said, I've got a little over 12 years of experience. Tashi comes with a little over 18 years of experience. So all of it put together, there's a lot of healing, energy, intuitive work, different tools, different techniques, a lot of divine gifts that we have been bestowed with. We integrate all of that, and the Revive Collective has up till now been coming up with different types of retreats. Okay, we've done online retreats, we've done a couple of retreats in Goa, we've done it in Lonavala. Apart from that, we do group meditations and we do hands-on healing for different types of packages, which we had started with recently in Maldives in December, and that also went off the guests over there, the clients that we had, they found them very, very useful. So more on that little later, or you can always visit our page on Instagram. But Tashi, I'd like you to share what we're going to be doing with the roundtable group that's coming for us. We're so excited about the full moon energy.
Yeah, so you know what? This full moon is the first full moon of 2022, and it is rather magical because it's also called the wolf moon.
Hi everyone, I'm Bhargavi Reddy. I'm the founder of The Next Mile, which I proudly present to you as a platform which is focused on helping you elevate the quality of your life. Now, how we do this is we increase your awareness of yourself and of the patterns around you, and provide you with a combination of self-learned tools, of group modules, and of individual coaching curated by industry experts in the medical field, in the therapy field, in the mental health field, and in the energy healing field. So what we do actually is combine every single aspect and dimension of your existence and work with experts to bring you these fantastic courses that you can keep with you and learn at your own pace.
That was absolutely wonderful. I now invite Ms. Bhargavi Reddy to moderate the session today. And members are welcome to pose their questions, if any, in the chat box during the session. They shall be addressed in due time. Over to you, Ms. Bhargavi.
Thank you very much, Heer. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. And thank you, Sanskruti Club, for having this, having the trust in us to be able to facilitate and curate this beautiful session from you. We'd like for you to take back as much as possible from this session. So we would encourage you to ask as many questions as you'd like to. The only request is, if you can type it out on the chat box, I will pick it up and I will make sure that it is asked at the appropriate time. Okay, so feel free to type in as many questions as you like. All right, so so before we go ahead, first of all, thank you very much, Kausar and Tashi. Having worked with both of you for close to about 6-7 years now, with Kausar and with Tashi as well for a few years, they are an absolutely beautiful energy. So Tashi and Kausar, I have, going with our theme of exploring your potential, and it's all about the full moon, right? So first of all, we keep hearing about the word explore, but what is exploring your potential? Can you talk about that, please?
Okay, I did. You all can hear us, right?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can see that.
Right. So first off, I will come to answering your question, Bhargavi, but we'd like to genuinely thank you, Bhargavi, first.
Thank you
for introducing us and our work. With your trust, we will do our best to keep that trust that you have, and we, take it forward to all the members of the group here, Sanskruti. And thank you to the members, the core members that we've met. My sincere apologies if I'm not able to remember all the names, but we have interacted with Aarti. Heer, thank you for that lovely opening.
Usha ji
se bhi hamari baat ho rahi thi. Yes. So welcome to all the members of the club. Just by looking at the slides of past presidents, हमको एक्चुअली अंदाजा हो गया कि ये काफी ग्राउंडेड, काफी सॉलिड फाउंडेशन है आपके क्लब का, और आप लोग काफी काम करते हैं जो भी है, उसके साथ में आप लोग मस्ती भी करते हैं, तो वो हमको बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा. You know that you all, it's a good combo of being very, you know, joyous and committed to whatever your, you know, intent is for the coming together. So we are going to do our best for this session. हमको आज से 45 मिनट्स दिया गया है, तो हम जितना जल्दी जल्दी हो सकता है अभी बोलेंगे इसके अंदर. तो भार्गवी का जो क्वेश्चन है कि एक्सप्लोर का मतलब, आज का जो टाइटल है हमारा, एक्सप्लोर योर पोटेंशियल. You know, we were giving some thought, and explore basically means to look for something or to find something, right? तो यहाँ पे जब ये फ्रेज जो है एक्सप्लोर योर पोटेंशियल, कितने सारे बुक्स में पढ़ते हैं हम, आर्टिकल्स में पढ़ते हैं, you know, we keep coming across these motivational quotes, positivity quotes, and explore your potential, raise your potential, वो सब होता है. तो यहाँ पे आज जो हम कर रहे हैं is to find your potential, right? Now, if we look further into what this is, right, is what I thought is that if we have to find something, anything, हम potential से भी हट के जा रहे हैं, if you have to find something or look for something, it means that it already exists, right? तो इसका ये मतलब है कि अगर हम अपने पोटेंशियल को एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, तो वो हमारे अंदर ऑलरेडी है, हमारा पोटेंशियल. Okay, now there's I would like to bring your attention to one more thing, which is, एक तो होता है look for your, you know, look for something, or you know, wanting to find something, seeking something. एक और एक होता है which is hidden. I know it's there, but it's hidden. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing, Bhargavi and all the lovely members, is we're not going to look, you know, focus on the finding your potential, but we're going to go and find out कि आपका potential hidden क्यों है, but why is it hidden? Okay, how did it go into hiding? तो ये दो, I hope everybody's, you know, sitting with a notepad and you know, pen or pencil or whatever, because हम लोग notes कुछ नहीं दे रहे हैं, you know, after the session, लेकिन कुछ ऐसे pertinent questions and thoughts and ideas, insights आएंगे, तो you know, we're going to suggest to you to make a note of it. तो ये दो pertinent questions से हम आज session शुरू करते हैं, which is, why is my potential hidden, or why did it go into hiding? Okay, how did it go into hiding? So we're not asking you to answer these questions right now. We will bring you back to this a little later, because हम और आपको deeper activity में लेके जाएंगे. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes. So Kausar, we have been talking about exploring your potential, but how do we explore the potential of the full moon to find your potential?
Okay. Hi everyone. I am Ashtar Tashi. So full moon, for eons, for absolute eons, has always been a space of power, right? A space of mystery. We do know that the tides of the oceans, the mood swings in people, the potential in people gets heightened at full moon and new moon times. Now, the full moon is the perfect time to explore our higher potential, to answer your question, Bhargavi, because full moon is the opportunity for all of us कि हम जितने भी हमारी पुरानी रुकावटें हैं, जितने भी हमारे पुराने ब्लॉक्स हैं, अगर हम आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं, तो जो हमारे रास्ते में जो रोड़े आ रहे हैं, हमारे रास्ते में जो ब्लॉक्स हैं, उनको हटाना पड़ेगा, तो ही हम अपनी स्पीड से आगे बढ़ सकते हैं in life. Whatever is your aim, whether it's your career, whether it's your family life, whether it is looking after your loved ones, whatever your agenda might be for your life. But if we keep getting stuck and keep getting blocked by hindrances, our speed, our performance, everything kind of slows down and becomes kind of ineffectual, right? वो इतनी अच्छी तरह से हम perform नहीं कर पाते, उसके results अच्छे से नहीं receive कर पाते. तो full moon जो है एक ऐसा वक्त होता है universe में जब we get an opportunity every month, mind you, every month we get the opportunity on full moon to release those blocks. How else will you explore your potential further if you're only going to be focusing on the blocks? So full moon, we must focus on the blocks with the intent of removing them. The whole idea is to remove those, right? So full moon energy, we are supposed to absorb it. That is the time to sit and contemplate. Full moon time is the time to contemplate and actually say, okay, fine. So what are these blocks that I feel in my life, in my emotional space? For example, am I allowing people to walk all over me and I feel very small? That's a huge block in your life. If you want to achieve anything, you will have to let go of that block. In your workspace, am I supposed to take up more responsibility, but I'm procrastinating and not putting my best foot forward? ये ब्लॉक आपके प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में आ गया. ये आप फुल मून पे रिलीज कर सकते हैं. आपके पुराने बिलीफ सिस्टम्स हैं. जब मैं छोटी थी तो मेरी माँ ने ये कहा, या रिलेटिव्स ये बोलते थे, या सोसाइटी में ये चीज अलाउड है और ये चीज को नीचे देखा जाता है, इसलिए मैं अपनी ओपिनियंस, अपना थॉट प्रोसेस सोसाइटी के ऊपर बेस करके चलूंगी. ये आपके लिए बहुत बड़ी रुकावट बन सकती है, आपका बिलीफ सिस्टम, राइट? अगर आप कोई सुपरस्टिशन फॉलो करते हैं या कोई ऐसा एक मेंटल ब्लॉक लेके चल रहे हैं, अगर आपको लगता है दैट यू आर नॉट बीइंग अप्रिशिएटेड इनफ एज अ होम मेकर, एज अ हाउसवाइफ, इफ यू फील कि नहीं मैं सबके लिए सब कुछ करती हूँ लेकिन मेरे को कोई अप्रिशिएट नहीं करता, या मेरे में एक कड़वाहट आ गई है मेरे जीवन में इस सोच की वजह से. सो इफ यू आर थिंकिंग लाइक दैट, दैट अगेन इज अ ब्लॉक. So you are never going to be able to find your highest potential if you are going to be blocked in all these different areas. You could feel the same things in your workplace. You could feel the same things in your student life. You could feel the same thing in your home life. Everywhere this is possible. So the full moon offers you an opportunity, being today. And Bhargavi, it's the perfect day to do a session like this with all these beautiful people at Sanskruti, because today is the day when you must list out. Since you have the pen and paper, today at some point, you must list out all these blocks that I have mentioned in your personal life, in your professional life, in your emotional feelings.
अभी कराएंगे ना?
हाँ, वो कराएंगे, लेकिन आप नोट कर लीजिए कि हर महीने आप ये कर सकते हैं. By the way, you don't have to do कि भाई आज किया तो अगले महीने नहीं होगा. फुल मून की जो पावर है, by the way, just for your information, if today is the proper full moon, which is 17th of January 2022, then remember that every full moon, the energy starts 2 days prior. So the energy of this full moon started on 15th of January 2022 and will be there with us till the 19th of January 2022. So we have total 5 days during every full moon to work with the energies, do our release work, and all of that. So please focus on that today, tomorrow, day after. You have 3 more days now. So please focus on making lists of things that you want to release so you can explore your highest potential.
I'd like to,
Please,
okay, I'd like to just add one more point here for everybody, Bhargavi, if I can just take a moment. Example say, with an analogy, I'd like to explain, how the full moon also helps in releasing. Okay, imagine you have a garden space जिसमें lawn है, घास है, ठीक है, और खूब सारे उसमें फूल लगे हैं, उसमें weeds आ गए हैं, the wild this thing which is eating into the nurture and the strength of all the other plants. तो आप रोज आप खुद बैठकर थोड़े से निकालते हैं. Okay, रोज थोड़ा सा निकालते हैं, because you don't have the time and effort to do it every day. जहाँ दिखता है निकालते हैं, but in some places, right, you can see that ये weeds बहुत गहरी जड़ पकड़ लिए हैं. Okay, now every day you're doing this, आपको कोई आकर बोलता है आज हम आपको एक मशीन देते हैं जो ऐसे बस ऐसे करेंगे आप और ये डीप वाले निकल जाएंगे. Okay, लेकिन वो सिर्फ आज के लिए है और आपको महीने में एक ही बार ये हम फ्री सर्विस देंगे. आपकी मर्जी है. अब आप पूरा गार्डन महीने भर के लिए छोड़ दें, या अपना रोज रोज थोड़ा थोड़ा करते हैं, लेकिन जब वो फ्री वाला मशीन आएगा तो आप उसका भी इस्तेमाल करेंगे. तो ये फुल मून वैसा है, आप रोज थोड़ी सफाई करते हैं, लेकिन जब फुल मून आता है तो ये स्पेशल मशीन की तरह जरा डीपर वर्क निकालने के लिए बहुत मदद करता है. So I want to just share that example.
तो फुल मून में एक और चीज है भार्गवी, इफ यू डोंट माइंड आई विल ऐड हियर, बिकॉज़ वी टॉकिंग ऑफ एक्सप्लोरिंग पोटेंशियल. डरना नहीं है. Full moon energies can actually make you more fearful. I hope everyone's understanding that. It may make you more emotional. You may go too much back into your past and start reliving those experiences. For example, if you are trying to let go of the feeling of how people have treated you in the past, and we are telling you that this full moon is the right time to let go of your bitterness, because it's blocking you from moving forward. You're not able to bring out the best version of yourself. So you'll say, okay, fine, Tashi ne or Kausar ne bola tha, main apne upar kaam karti hu, right? You go within, and all old things, old memories, past pain starts coming up. And you'll say, oh my God, this is too painful. I can't do it. मुझे ये नहीं करना. अगले full moon देखूंगी, अभी छोड़ देती हूँ. Please ऐसी गलती मत कीजिएगा. Everyone, please listen up. You need to dig deep. And you need to start the work now, otherwise it will never get done. And डरिए नहीं, relief मिलेगा उसके बाद, but डरना नहीं है, please, right? It can make you more emotional, it can make you more sensitive, it can bring up past stuff that you never wanted to see again. आपने उसको बड़े सुंदर से सजा के खूबसूरत बॉक्स में, बेज्यूल्ड बॉक्स के अंदर सब छुपा के रख दिया है कि हाँ ये मेरी फीलिंग्स हैं, nobody needs to know. ये hidden, right? तो आप उसको हाइड करके एक सुंदर से बॉक्स में अपने टेबल पे रख देते हैं, और उसको कभी खोल के देखते भी नहीं, बाहर से डस्टिंग करके रख देते हैं. वेल, फुल मून पे उसको डब्बे को खोलिए और निकालिए सारा कुछ, and you will find the hidden gem that you are, the hidden exploration that we are talking about. You will find that hidden gem that you are. But थोड़ी सी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, थोड़ा सा रोना धोना होगा, थोड़ा सा दर्द उठेगा, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं, it's worth it. It's worth it.
यार आपने डरा दिया क्या सबको, एकदम चुपचाप हो गए सारे.
सब ऐसे म्यूट पे हैं, सब म्यूट पे हैं, कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
नहीं, थोड़ा सा सबके स्माइल देख लेते हैं. हाँ चलो, स्माइल्स हैं यार, ठीक है, नो वरीज, लो पीपल आर स्माइलिंग, सो इट्स ओके.
डरिए नहीं. We are also going to handhold you and walk you through it.
Yes, Bhargavi.
So that's actually a beautiful example, Kausar and Tashi. And that actually brings me to a question about pain. कि कई बार क्या होता है, हम हमारे पेन को दबा के इसलिए रखते हैं क्योंकि आपने जैसे बोला, we don't want to revisit it, right? And then there are a lot of coping mechanisms जो हम बनाते हैं. So can you just quickly in a minute just tell us कि किस टाइप के हम coping mechanisms बनाते हैं to actually not deal with this pain, so that we get that awareness that ठीक है, हम ये cope करने के लिए कर रहे हैं, and now we actually need to let go of the coping mechanisms, or let's go deeper, and वो जो free वाली service है उसको हम use करते हैं.
Okay. एक मेरे पास आ रहा है, okay, which for many years actually I did that myself, okay, which is जो चीज तकलीफ दे रही है, जानती हूँ मैं, I know what's troubling me, but I continue to ignore it because exactly where the line is that revisiting hurts it, okay, and my coping mechanism used to be कि उससे ज्यादा और कोई तकलीफ है क्या, नहीं है ना, ये है ठीक है, लेकिन बर्दाश्त कर रही हूं ना, it's manageable. I made that manageable for me, and after a certain time the manageable became normal. ये तो है ही, ये तो this is part of life.
So normalizing your pain, normalizing your trauma, normalizing your difficulty is one way of a coping mechanism, guys. कि we think कि हाँ ये तो normal है, अरे हर बार तो होता है मेरे साथ ही,
सबके पास होता है, सबके साथ
मेरे साथ है, उसके साथ भी तो यही हो रहा है, तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है, हम सब ये अब इंसान है तो ये तो सहना पड़ेगा. नहीं, सहने की जरूरत नहीं है. Everybody must make that effort. Remember, we only have this one lifetime to experience, right? I believe in afterlife and all of that, but then I still don't know what my afterlife will be. None of us know. We only know everything about this life. So when we are looking at this life, we have to understand that we have to learn to heal in this life so we don't carry it forward to any other lifetime if we are choosing another lifetime, but that's story for another day. But having said that, we have to cope with it right now, and coping is not the answer. The answer is resolve it right now. इस जीवन में जैसे ही मौके मिलते हैं हमको रिजॉल्व करना है. और एक चीज मैं यहाँ जरूर कहूंगी भार्गवी, ये जो ग्रुप आज एकत्रित हुआ है, आप तो सारे यहाँ हमारे साथ बैठे हैं, अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू ऑल have gathered because you have chosen this experience, not us. All of your souls were ready and are ready to receive this information and start making that shift, start making that transformation. Therefore, aap sab aaye hain. Jo log nahi aaye hain is group mein, we don't know how many have come and how many haven't. But jitne log aa gaye hain, you are the ones who have consciously, your higher consciousness has chosen to be here to make this shift. So please don't lose this opportunity to make this shift. So that is important. Another coping mechanism, is eating. सबसे common example है. To cope with pain, emotional pain, mental pain, people have a tendency of eating. A lot of people, you must be knowing, maybe you do it yourselves, is let's eat. Eating makes me feel better. So whenever you're going through emotional trauma or any kind of disturbing feeling, or you've had a fight or an ugly experience with anyone at home or otherwise, your first thing would be कि, eating makes me feel good. मैं खाऊंगी अच्छा तो सब ठीक हो जाएगा.
मतलब the thing is कि हम ऐसे सोच के भी नहीं खाते हैं. We don't tell ourselves, चलो मैं खाऊंगी. We don't consciously tell ourselves.
We start eating.
We just go for it. And this is exactly where, Bhargavi, I think it cues into our next continuity, which is हम consciously अपने आप को बोलते नहीं है कि हाँ मुझे इस चीज के बारे में दुख हो रही है, चलो to make myself feel better, I will go and eat. It's a very subconscious act that we do.
Unaware. We're very unaware about it.
Yeah. So before we actually go into the conscious and subconscious space, Kausar, there's another question here. Saying how do we absorb the full moon energy? So can you give us some tips and tools on what we can do on a personal level and in our spaces to be able to absorb this energy? We will make, and I just wanted to share this with the group, that we are going to make you do an exercise which will be a part of, how you can actually tap the full moon energy. But before that, energetically, Tashi, what can we do to enhance the energy of this full moon in our spaces?
One very important thing that all of us must do, and we can do very easily, guys, is journaling. I find journaling as a very simple tool. So I have already spoken about it right in the beginning, that write down whatever you are feeling. So for that, full moon allows us the opportunity to contemplate and go within. तो आपको करना ये है, आज कल और परसों 3 दिन है आपके पास जो, go within and go. So look at your family relationship. Let's say any one family relationship you pick up with your spouse or with your children or with your in-laws or your own parents, your own siblings, your own close friends, best friends, business partners, whatever. Pick up a close relationship in your life and ask yourself, are you happy and content with the way it is working? Do you get irritated every time your child or your sibling or your work partner behaves in a certain way? Why does he or she, what triggers it for you? Why do you feel upset? Write it down. Write it down. Then you go into go like this into all your personal relationships. Then go into your thing. What habit of mine don't you like? Ask yourself that, not mine. You don't know me, but what habit of yourself don't you like? आपको अपनी कौन सी आदत अच्छी नहीं लगती, जो शायद लोगों ने भी पिन पॉइंट की हो, या आपको खुद मालूम है कि मेरे इस तरह से बात करने की आदत अच्छी नहीं है, या मैं लोगों को बात नहीं करने देती, टोकती रहती हूँ बीच में, वो आदत अच्छी नहीं है. So be consciously aware. Listen guys, honesty to self is the first key for any kind of self-exploration work. Any kind of work that you want to explore yourself, be honest with yourself. Don't judge yourself and don't think that, oh my God, how can I even be like this? मैं अपने बारे में ऐसे सोच कैसे सकती हूँ? मतलब मैं इतनी बुरी हूँ. But perfection मांग कौन रहा है आपसे? There is no need to strive for perfection. You are perfect the way you are with your imperfections. So full moon is the right time to write down your so-called imperfections. Work on them if you think you need to, but at least start becoming aware of it. Working can be done later. So full moon is the best time to start observing yourself consciously.
Okay. And also, how do you absorb the full moon's energy? Like, do you sit in the moon rays? Do you charge any crystals? Do you? So can you give us a little more about that energy and how we can harness it in our lives?
Yeah. So full moon today, tomorrow, day after, all of you, at any time of the day or evening, it doesn't mean necessarily that the full moon has to be shining above you or in the sky, only then you will sit outdoors. Not important. The energies are there with us, already filtering through the ambience, through the environment. So even if you're sitting by a window where you can see the moon from, even if you can't see it, because it rises in the east, of course, every day, the moon. So even if you can't see it for any reason, just sit on the east side of your house, even if there is not a window, in a balcony, just in the living room, bedroom, wherever you are, sit facing the east, close your eyes and visualize that the moon is there, and then allow that moon energy to just shine over you. You can play some light music if you want, any chant that you are used to listening to, you'd like to listen to, any of that stuff is okay. कुछ pleasant सुनिए, कुछ भी अच्छा जो आपको पसंद आए. अगर आप बोर होने वाला म्यूजिक सुनेंगे जिसकी आपको आदत नहीं है, उसका कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. आपको पुराने हिंदी फिल्मी गाने पसंद है, आप वो भी चला लीजिए, लेकिन सैड वैड मत कीजिएगा, बिकॉज जो भी आप सुनेंगे उसकी एनर्जी एनहांस होती है फुल मून पे. तो अगर आप उदासी के मुकेश भाई साहब के गाने सुनेंगे तो आप और उदास हो जाएंगे, तो मत सुनिएगा. कुछ अच्छे हैप्पी वाला एनर्जी का कुछ सुनिए, राइट? रोने रोने वाली चीजें नहीं, तो वो सुनिए. ओम का चांट सुनिए, जो आपको चांट पसंद है वो सुनिए, जो आपको आदत है वो सुनिए. Absorb the sound and the moon energy within you. If you keep crystals at home, अगर आप क्रिस्टल्स रखते हैं अपने घर में, तो उस दिन, आज के दिन जैसे मैंने किया है, क्रिस्टल्स को एक पानी के बोल में रखिए, उसमें नमक वगैरह नहीं डालना है. पानी के बोल में उसको ईस्ट साइड में रख दीजिए, चाहे बैल्कनी हो, चाहे विंडो हो, चाहे दरवाजा हो, घर के बाहर रखना पड़े, लेकिन वो एनर्जी मून की अब्सॉर्ब करेंगे क्रिस्टल्स आपके. तो उनको एक पानी के बोल में रखिए, 3 दिन तक रहने दीजिए. 19th को वो पानी उठा के अपने प्लांट्स में डाल दीजिए, क्रिस्टल्स को वाइप कीजिए, उनको ब्लेस कीजिए इंसेंस से और कैंडल लाइट से, और लगा दीजिए जहां वापस रखने हैं आपने. अगर आप क्रिस्टल्स ज्वेलरी भी पहनते हो क्रिस्टल्स की, जैसे मैं बहुत पहनती हूँ क्रिस्टल ज्वेलरी, तो आई डू दैट विद एवरीथिंग, राइट? आप एक और चीज कर सकते हैं कि ये 5 दिन जो फुल मून के हैं, वो आपके पास 3 हैं आज से. सो लाइट व्हाइट कलर्ड कैंडल्स इन योर होम wherever possible, right? Keep white flowers in the home. Even if you don't have a garden or don't have access to white flowers, go buy them. आजकल रजनीगंधा बहुत मिल रहा है हर जगह, एंड गुड वाइट फ्लावर्स आर अवेलेबल, कार्नेशंस हैं, कुछ भी है, आप वाइट फ्लावर्स लगाइए. आपके गार्डन में मोतिया और कुछ भी ऐसे जूही वूही उगता है, वही लगा लीजिए, चंपा लगा लीजिए, लेकिन थोड़ा सा व्हाइट फ्लावर्स पानी के बोल में या वाज में, जैसे आपको पसंद आए. थोड़ा सा कैंडल्स, थोड़ा सा अगरबत्ती, तो एम्बियंस को वैसे ही क्लेंज करते रहना है. फुल मून इज अ ग्रेट टाइम टू क्लेंज योर होम एनर्जीज, ऑफिस एनर्जीज. सो टेक इंसेंस स्टिक या धूप लीजिए, उसको जलाइए, और कमरे से कमरे में, एंट्रेंस से लेके कमरे से कमरे होते हुए बाहर दरवाजे में बाहर वापस आइए. आपकी पूरी फुल मून की क्लेंजिंग हो जाती है एनवायरमेंट. सो दोज आर द थिंग्स वन कैन डू.
Can we charge gemstones like crystals?
Yes, you can charge gemstones like crystals as well. Same way. If you don't want to use water, if you feel that the water may stain your precious gems, then you just take them and put them in a little bowl with the salt. I personally don't like using salt because I feel it scratches my crystals. So I always like to use them only with water, plain water. उसमें डाला, और वो पानी फिर जो है, क्योंकि सादा पानी है, नमक नहीं है, it can go into my plants. I even feed it to my pets because it's clean water. And if you're using drinking water, incidentally, just a thought, if you're using drinking water to soak your crystals, you can add that drinking water back into the water bottles of your house so everybody can have that water, or use it for cooking, whatever works.
Got it. Thank you.
Welcome.
So Usha ji has a very important question here, saying, how does the energy of full moon help to cope up with the hurt that we went through a long time ago, and how to unwind from that? And that actually brings us, Usha ji, to our exercise that we had planned for you. So Kausar, I'd pass it on to you to answer this question, please.
Okay. So, sorry, just opening my notes. So, आपने कहा कि deep rooted जो pain है, उसको full moon से, I'll go back to the analogy, right, that I gave about the weeds, the weeds growing in the wild weeds growing in the garden, in the lawn, right? कि हम ऊपर से जो भी हमको तकलीफ देता है, let's say for example, Tashi at some point did something जिसकी वजह से past में मुझे बहुत तकलीफ हुई, okay, very very hurt. Now because we work closely together and I want to continue to maintain this relationship, I have one choice, या तो मैं उनको address ही नहीं करूँ, because I'm assuming कि अगर मैं इसके बारे में उनसे बात करूंगी तो हमारी बात और बिगड़ जाएगी और हमारा रिश्ता और बिगड़ जाएगा. So I don't bring it up. Okay. Second, but it's there. I know that pain is there. So she doesn't know I'm hurt about it. That's the worst part. She doesn't know that I'm hurt about something. तो समझे कि पैसे को लेकर कुछ बात हुई थी जिसकी वजह से I became hurt. I'm giving an example. Now every time, because we work together, पैसे की बात तो आएगी, obviously, right? The talk about money and whatever is going to come up. Now she is going on talking about business related money, but I have lost focus there, because for me, the moment the money word comes up between us, I get all that hurt coming up. Okay, and I just either deviate from there. I say, okay, you know what, Tashi, money matters से के बारे में मुझसे मत बात करिए, आपको जो handle करना है आप कर लीजिए. I might otherwise do that, or I may have a completely different reaction. Okay, now, so there are a lot of examples that I'm giving, right? We can go on, but coming back to the question कि full moon में exactly that it's अभी जैसे ताशी ने शुरू में कहा कि start observing कि full moon के time पे आपके moods कैसे होते हैं, कि किसी और के वजह से उससे directly related हो नहीं हो, आपके moods ज्यादा heightened हैं क्या, या आप बहुत ज्यादा agitated होते हैं क्या, या बहुत ज्यादा edgy होते हैं क्या. Mood swings अपने check करिए, and that itself is an indication कि अंदर deep जो unresolved issues हैं, unresolved, खाली hurt ही जरूरी नहीं, it can be a lot of things. It can even be fear, it can even be regret, of guilt. not having done something, guilt. Or feeling guilt of not having done something. तो ये सारी चीजें हैं, तो इनसे कहीं से भी related, a trigger can come up and we can have a lot of mood swings. Yes, of course, please.
I'd like to add here, everyone, that like Kausar is saying that full moon पे ये चीजें trigger होती हैं, और ये observation जैसे हमने कहा पहले कि ध्यान में रखनी जरूरी है. एक चीज जरूर एडवाइस करूंगी कि आप अपने पैटर्न्स को ऑब्जर्व करने का फुल मून बेस्ट टाइम है. सो मान लीजिए योर स्पाउस और योर चाइल्ड और योर फ्रेंड और योर बिजनेस पार्टनर, हुएवर, और इवन द स्टाफ दैट वर्क्स एट योर होम, वो हर बार वही चीज करते हैं, आपको ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. यू टेक इट इन योर स्टाइल, यार हस्बैंड की तो आदत है ऐसे ही बोल रहे हैं, या बेटी तो ऐसे ही बोलती है, या सर्वेंट तो ऐसे ही काम करता है, राइट, या बहू आपकी जो है, अगर आप में से किसी की हैं तो हाँ, ये तो बहू की नेचर ही ऐसी है, ये ऐसे ही सीख के आई है, हम क्या करें इसके बारे में, राइट, थिंग्स लाइक दैट. तो ये अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ये इस बार मेरे को फीलिंग हुई, तो फुल मून के टाइम आप नोटिस कीजिएगा, जो राई का पहाड़ बनाने वाली बात होती है ना, फुल मून पे हमेशा राई का पहाड़ बनता है, हमेशा. हर चीज में नमक भी आपको ज्यादा लगेगा, हर चीज में आपको जूते भी उल्टे दिखेंगे, आपको हर चीज में तकलीफ होगी. एवरीथिंग विल बी becoming larger than life for you. फिर आपको ये बहुत अच्छा मौका है. तो हुआ क्या इसमें, जब ये चीज आपको larger than life दिख रही है नॉर्मल दिनों से, what has the universe done? The full moon is used as a magnifying glass for you. The full moon becomes the magnifying glass. It actually shows you that, oh my God, आरती, ये तो ऐसे तुमको दिखाई देना चाहिए, तुमको अभी तक दिख नहीं रहा था, ये और देखो, पास से देखो. राइट? उषा जी, आपकी जो पेन है, आपको वो पेन नॉर्मल अगर इतनी फील होती है या हर्ट इतनी फील होती है किसी बात से, फुल मून के टाइम पे आपको इतनी बड़ी दिखाई देगी कि यार इसने इतनी हिम्मत कैसे की मेरे से ऐसे बोलने की, मैं तो और हर्ट हो गई, मेरी तो पुरानी चीज वापस बाहर आ गई है, मैंने सोचा था मैं भूल गई हूँ इस हर्ट को, ये बंदा मेरे सामने खड़ा है और मेरी वो हर्ट और भी ज्यादा उभर के आ गई. ये फुल मून का कमाल है. तो ये हर चीज मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लास से दिखाई देनी शुरू होगी. इसलिए इन चीजों को नोट करना, रिफ्लेक्ट करना, कॉन्टेम्पलेट करना बहुत ही ज्यादा आवश्यक है. इस मौके को जाने ना दें प्लीज आप.
So Tashi, I just have a quick question. Do positive feelings also get magnified during the full moon?
It's up to you. I magnify my positive feelings during full moon. I make an extra effort. I do get more irritated. I do get agitated. So even though I'm doing spiritual work for so many decades now, but I am not a Sant Mahatma banda yaar. मेरे को भी गुस्सा चढ़ता है बड़ा. तो आज दोपहर को देखा कौसर ने,
हम वही कहना चाह रहे थे अभी
दोपहर को हुआ,
यहाँ राय का पहाड़ नहीं बना था, राय का हलवा बन गया यहाँ पे.
I lost my cool this afternoon, but then one understands. So that's why. So now understand the thing. I am aware of my mood shifting. Now, because I'm aware of my mood shifting, I take a step back and say, okay, don't let me get more engrossed in the argument with that person concerned. Instead, just step back and be quiet. And I will work around it in my way, because I am the one who reacted. The other person didn't do anything. The other person was only showing me a mirror, but I reacted and, acted in a certain way. I have to be aware. The magnifying glass is being shown to me. I have to do something about it. तो अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करना शुरू करें अपने आप को ये फुल मून के टाइम पे, तो बहुत ज्यादा आपकी लाइफ ट्रांसफॉर्म हो सकती है.
सुपर. सो ताशी, आप हम एंड कौसर, आप हमको एक बार बता सकते हैं कि स्टेप बाय स्टेप एक shall we do an exercise now to see how we can control these mood swings that are coming up and how we can actually break this down? क्योंकि ये mood swings तो आती है, अभी उसको कैसे कंट्रोल करें, ये इसके हम if you can just give us some exercise to do, that will be really helpful.
प्लीज करेंगे ये? नहीं ये क्या बात है?
क्योंकि मुझे अपने मूड स्विंग्स पसंद है, ऑनेस्टली.
मुझे भी पसंद है.
हाँ
सबको पसंद है.
तो so that's the first step. Okay, the first step I would like to start here is, जब हम ये क्वेश्चन हमारे मन में आता भी है या हम किसी से शेयर भी करते हैं, how can I control my mood swings? Okay, this question, is it coming from, okay, I know I have mood swings and I know that it disturbs not just me, but it also disturbs the people around me, hence I want to change it? Or is it coming from a place of judgment? Okay, I have a lot of mood swings and that is bad and it makes, I'm a horrible person. तो अगर आप जजमेंट के पास के बेसिस पे अगर आप वो चेंज करना चाह रहे हैं, लेट मी शेयर विद यू कि वो नहीं चेंज होने वाला. कोई भी चीज जो हम जजमेंट के बेसिस पे करके अगर उसको चेंज करना चाहते हैं, वो नहीं चेंज होता. ओके, अगर आप एक्सेप्टेंस में आते हैं कि हाँ ये है, आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज देयर, नाउ आई लाइक टू चेंज इट, सो देयर इज a level of acceptance in it. So this is number one step for you to understand anything that you want to change. And now, because we're talking about wanting to control moods, okay, so it's not about really controlling, it's about exactly what Tashi was saying a while ago, कि aware रहिए, notice करिए कि आपके mood swings क्या चीज पर हो रहे हैं. What are those emotions that are getting
triggers? Triggers क्या हैं?
So that is the first step, right? Second step,
so one thing that you, like I said, journaling, एक चीज होती है सिर्फ ऑब्जर्वेशन, और आप अपने आप को ऑब्जर्व करके उसको भूल जाएंगे. अभी आपने ऑब्जर्व किया कि हाँ भाई मेरे को इस चीज पे गुस्सा आया या मेरा मूड खराब कर दिया इस बंदे ने, So why do you think that everybody, it's all about you guys. You cannot play the blame game. So remember that the next step for anything is that you can't play a blame game. Blame game is not allowed. You have to take responsibility for your behavior. चाहे आप कहें कि PMS था, चाहे आप कहें कि मेनोपॉज हो गया इसीलिए मैं ऐसे बिहेव कर रही हूँ, चाहे आप कहें कि नहीं वाकई में उसने मुझे बड़ा तंग किया, नहीं, आप खुद रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लीजिए, किसी और का ब्लेम नहीं है. वी हर्ड दिस सिंस वी वर चिल्ड्रन गाइस. आप एक उंगली किसी की तरफ करेंगे तो 3 उंगलियां आपकी तरफ है कि नहीं? तो आप उस चीज को ध्यान में रखिए ना. अगर मैं ब्लेम कर रही हूँ, हाँ मैं आज अनहैप्पी हूँ भार्गवी की वजह से, या आज मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है बिकॉज कौसर ने सारे मेरे पैसे चुरा लिए, राइट, सॉरी. बट अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो इसके लिए मैं जिम्मेदार हूं. मैंने भार्गवी को क्यों अपने आप मेरे से रूड होने दिया? अगर जब भार्गवी मेरे से रूड हो रही थी या मेरे से बुरा बर्ताव कर रही थी, माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड सेल्फ इज दैट आई विल स्टैंड अप एंड टेल भार्गवी यू कैन नॉट बिहेव लाइक दिस विद मी, respect me, because I respect myself. If Kausar is taking away all my money, then I cannot say कि Kausar ने सारा मेरा पैसा छीना. मैंने इसको परमिशन दी है किसी ना किसी तरह से, तो किसी can use me and take all my money away, then I cannot keep complaining अरे मेरे सारे पैसे लूट लिए किसी ने. आपने उसको किस तरह से बढ़ावा दिया इस बात को, उस पे ध्यान दीजिए. Everything is about you. Remember that guys, for life remember it. सब कुछ हमारे बारे में है. हम क्या सोच रहे हैं उसका प्रभाव हमारे बाहर की जिंदगी में होगा. हम कैसे बर्ताव करेंगे, कैसे बोलेंगे, उसका जो फाइनल रिजल्ट है वो हमारी आसपास की जिंदगी में हमें दिखाई देगा. वी आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर इट, राइट? सो स्टॉप प्लेइंग द ब्लेम गेम. दैट्स द नंबर 2 थिंग.
All right. And step number three is we're going to give you just one moment. I want to put the charger on my laptop. The third step is where we're going to give you a couple of questions that you can use at, any time this thing. So, Bhargavi, shall we go there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, हमने हमारी life में ना there are 3 broad aspects that we live for, through, whatever it is. Okay, एक तो है हमारा health. Okay, एक है money और एक है relationships. Correct? इसके through our life is being weaved, right? This way, that way, कहीं जुड़ के, कभी एक के ऊपर एक कूद के, कभी सारे मिलाकर. But this is broadly speaking, these 3 are the aspects, right? Today we're going to just take one small element of relationships. We're just going to take that, okay? And what we're going to ask you to do is first identify कोई भी relationship. यहाँ पे relationship जरूरी नहीं है कि आपके spouse से ही हम बात कर रहे हैं. Any relationship. It can be family, it can be outside, it can even be आपके किराने वाले के साथ में अगर आपकी बनती नहीं हो, हर बार आप सामान लेने जाते हैं तो कुछ खिट करके आपको खराब सामान देता है. So, okay, थोड़ा हंस दो यार, बहुत सीरियस हो गए सब लोग.
ये मतलब मैं एक चीज नोटिस कर रही हूँ भार्गवी, कि मैं और कौसर आपस में हमेशा अपने हर सेशन में हम लोग बहुत हंसते हैं.
हम बहुत मजाक
करते हैं, एक दूसरे की खींचते हैं, लोगों से हंस के बात करते हैं. आप लोग इतने सीरियस क्यों है यार? फुल मून है यार, थोड़ा और ज्यादा हंस लीजिए.
रिमेम्बर, जो एनर्जी से आप रहेंगे वो आज फुल मून है, वो ज्यादा
मैग्नीफाई होगी.
हाँ, ये रही ना, अब सबके स्माइल्स दिख रहे हैं.
प्लीज स्माइल.
ये हुई ना बात. लगे दूसरा पेज देखते हैं जरा.
पूर्णिमा का दिन है भाई.
अरे ये तो सारे वीडियोस भी बंद है यहाँ पे.
पूर्णिमा के दिन आप सबके
यहाँ
चेहरे
भी सारे
होने
वीडियोस
चाहिए
भी बंद
पूर्णिमा
है.
की तरह भाई.
चलो ठीक है, इनके स्माइलिंग चेहरे एटलीस्ट फर्स्ट पेज पे दिख रहे हैं. तो रिलेशनशिप जो भी वाला हो, किराना वाला हो, घर वाला हो, जो भी हो, ओके, ऑल स्माइल्स. ओके, तो पहला क्वेश्चन आप ये लिखेंगे कि what is it that you would like to change in that relationship? सिर्फ ये क्वेश्चन आप लिखिए. ओके, understand, don't frame the question in your own way. The first question is there anything you would like to change?
I would like to.
No, in
this. Okay.
Yeah, is there anything you would like to change Oh, you mean I would like to change? हाँ, the you मैं you कह रही हूँ, of course.
जी, इसलिए
मैं
तो
you
कह
कह
रहे
रही हूँ,
हैं।
sorry, मैं you कह रही हूँ question में, आप उसको I लिखेंगे. हाँ, sorry. Is there anything I would like to change in the relationship? ठीक है? अगर आपको इसका जवाब आ रहा है अभी, तो आप ये देख लीजिए कि इस जवाब में क्या ये जवाब आपके बारे में है या उस किराने वाले की शॉप वाले के ऊपर वो देख लीजिए आप, पहले आप वो नोटिस करिए, ठीक है, कि आपका नजरिया, आपका पर्सपेक्टिव कहाँ है, खुद पे है या नहीं है. अगर आपने किसी और के लिए लिखा है कि so and so needs to change all of this, my suggestion is look at yourself and ask them, what is it that I can change in myself? No, in
जो मैं
this
कह रही थी
relation.
कि everything is about you.
Yeah.
Don't play the blame game.
Right? तो ये एक स्टेप हो गया आपका. उषा जी, आप बहुत अच्छा स्माइल कर रही है, लग रहा है आपके मन में कुछ तो डेफिनेटली चल रहा है. तो आप म्यूट पे हैं, आप
बोलिए.
क्या कह रहे हैं आप?
Yes. Nothing. I'm just thinking it's nice to be happy. No, nice to think of that. Yes. So I think I have to mute now because I'll mute myself.
Okay. तो ये हो गया आपका पहला क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, अब हम क्या करते हैं कि एक टाइम फ्रेम डालते हैं, क्योंकि आज फुल मून है, तो अगले फुल मून तक, which is a month approximately, right? Approximately 1 month. What can you change? What is it that you can change? थोड़ा उस पर डिटेल डालिए कि चलिए मैं इस चीज के बारे में मेरे अंदर चेंज करूंगी. Even if you can write 1 or 2 things. Okay? Like I told you, this is the question you just write down. This is something we're giving you to work on yourself because we're running out of time. So we won't be able to explore that. Is that correct, Bhargavi? We have very little time now, right? Okay. उसके बाद ये होता है ना कि हमारा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जाता है, जो हम बात कर रहे थे, a lot of things are coming from the subconscious mind. तो subconscious mind में हमारे पास कई बार जवाब आते हैं, I'm not sure, I don't know. तो अगर आपको ऐसा कुछ आ रहा है माइंड में, I don't know if there's anything I need to change. Okay? या I doubt I can change this in myself. इतना पुराना है, whatever it is, या I can't change this. अगर ऐसे कुछ आपके जवाब आ रहे हैं, so please understand these are coming from the subconscious. तो यहीं से आपको क्लू मिल गया कि आपके डीप रूटेड जो रिएक्शंस आते हैं, ये यहां से आ रहे हैं. Does it make sense? Are you all with me here? तो ये आपकी एक फर्स्ट हल्की सी एक क्या कहते हैं उसको, हिंट. यू कैन टेक दीज एज हिंट्स, बिकॉज इन एनी रिलेशनशिप, ओके, अगर आपका जवाब आ रहा है आई नो दिस इज व्हाट इट इज, और आई कैन डू दिस, राइट, और आई ट्रस्ट इन दिस, और आई बिलीव इन दिस, तो फिर तो हो गई ना बात, वहां पे तो कुछ है ही नहीं. इट्स एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. दैट इज योर कॉन्शियस माइंड सेइंग दैट. लेकिन अगर कहीं से भी आपको एक हल्की सी आवाज आ रही है, हाँ अच्छा तो है मगर, ये अगर मगर वर्ड आ गया उसमें, या बट वर्ड आ गया, दैट उसके बाद, वो बट के बाद क्या आ रहा है, दैट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम योर सबकॉन्शियस. सो दैट्स योर फर्स्ट हिंट ओवर देयर फॉर यू टू नो व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन. Okay, makes sense?
Next month, sorry, just popping it in because I was finding that information for you guys. Next month, February 16th is full moon. So note it down that you will get another opportunity in the next full moon. So like Kausar said, this whole month you have to start working on yourself. जो exercise ये बता रही हैं, तो आप लोग करना शुरू कीजिए, लेकिन अपना प्रोग्रेस जरूर एक बार चेक कीजिएगा 16 फरवरी तक.
So this is very interesting what Tashi just said, कि you have a month.
You don't have to do everything in one shot.
हाँ, हमने एक चीज लिया. अब यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट स्टेप ये आता है कि जब आप लिख रहे हैं आपके थॉट्स, oh, I should do this, oh, I should not do this. Okay, agar ye aapke man mein khayal aa rahe hain, and please focus on the word should. This is very, very important point now that we're coming to. Okay, mujhe karna chahiye, right? There's a should. और कैसे हिंदी में कहेंगे should को?
यही बोलते हैं,
है ना? तो ये should क्या है? I'll give you, so we're going to share 3 small sub questions for you about this should. So when you've written this down, I should do dash to make these changes. Okay, you underline the word should, and we're giving you 3 questions for that should. One is this what you desire? मतलब ये आप करना चाहते हैं,
ये चेंज आप लाना चाहते
आपकी ख्वाहिश है. Do you desire this, right? Do you really desire this change in you?
Now the desire could also be because you are quite tired of behaving the same way,
yeah,
and getting the same response from that relationship all the time. तो आप कहते हैं नहीं, मेरी दिली ख्वाहिश है कि मैं इस चीज को बदल सकूं. I want to change this. I desire to change it.
Okay, that's one sub question. Second sub question is, you want to change this, you should change this because others expect you to. And those others can be anybody. Are aap Aarti Shah, president of Sanskruti Club, how can you do dash 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 dash? So an outsider has an expectation of you, right?
So would you like to make the change because you want to look nice in front of somebody else? कि लोग बोले देखो यार आरती तो वैसे बिहेव ही नहीं करती, कितनी बदल गई है. क्या पर आप जेन्युइनली करना चाहते हैं, या आप जेन्युइनली ठीक है उस बात से, और आप कह रहे हैं हाँ पर मुझे ये बात अपने बारे में, मेरी ये आदत मुझे इतनी तकलीफ देती नहीं है, पर I should change it because other members of the Sanskruti club are saying this about me, they are talking behind my back.
And judgments, huh?
And judge कर रहे हैं मुझे.
These are judgments. I mean, there'll be people who will give you सही advice कि ऐसे मत करिए, ये अच्छी बात नहीं है. तो it's not like वो भी आप ignore करेंगे. When there are judgments that are coming to you from society, from family and stuff, and you want to change something in you to make those judgments stop. I should change this. Okay. And the third sub question that comes in is, you have an expectation you've put on yourself. आप एक तो सेकंड वाला है कि दूसरों ने एक्सपेक्टेशन आप पे डाले. थर्ड सब क्वेश्चन है, आपने खुद ने अपने आप पे ये एक्सपेक्टेशन डाले हैं, दैट टू बेस्ड ऑन कंपैरिजन. अरे इनकी बहू तो ऐसे घर चलाती है, मैं भी बहू हूं, बट आई एम नॉट डूइंग दिस, दैट्स व्हाई आई मस्ट बिकम लाइक दिस. Right? So that's an expectation you have ended up putting on yourself based on some comparison. तो ये 3 sub questions को आप देखिए. These will give you deeper insights. Now, the clue in answering here, there's a clue we'll give you. You can start your sentences by using 2 types of these things. I think, you can use I think sentences. I think I should, I feel I should. अब ये 2 जो think and feel के words है ना, ये आपको ले जाते हैं आपकी सोच में I think, और आपकी दिल से I feel. So whenever आपके language में you come across yourself using this word, I think means it's thoughts, I feel it means these are your hidden emotions. So hidden thoughts, हिडन इमोशंस, ये 2 अलग अलग होते हैं. तो अपनी लैंग्वेज पे अपने जो भी, इसीलिए हम कह रहे थे कि जर्नलिंग जब हम करते हैं ना, तो बहुत फ्रीली होके हम लिखते हैं
और कोई आपको जज नहीं कर रहा,
राइट?
ये कोई स्कूल के नोट्स तो है नहीं कि टीचर ने चेक करने हैं. आप खुद ही स्टूडेंट हैं लाइफ के. यू आर द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ लाइफ, ऑल ऑफ अस आर स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ लाइफ, एंड यू योरसेल्फ हैव टू चेंज योरसेल्फ. So you have to role play. Sometimes you are the student, sometimes you are the teacher yourself, sometimes you are the companion. You are everything yourself. Everything is about you. Everything is about you. So you have to be very honest.
एंड आपकी डीप डाउन सच्चाई ये 3 सब क्वेश्चंस में निकल के आएगी जब आप आई थिंक आई फील लिखकर जो भी है आप अपने आप को सवाल करेंगे व्हाई I desire to change this in myself. Why?
Am I thinking this or I'm feeling this?
Okay. Then the same thing applies for, I want to change this because someone else, expects this. Why? I should change this in myself because I'm comparing it with somebody else. Why? Why are you comparing it with somebody else?
Is it a true feeling? Or you're only playing games with your mind?
तो ये steps हैं, ये questions हैं. These are called exploratory questions that are going to help you find ये potential कैसे मिलेगा आपको. भार्गवी आप बताइए.
So जैसे आप, the more you work with yourself, Kausar, and this is my understanding of working with all of you, is the more you work with yourself and the more you get clarity कि हम क्यों कुछ कर रहे हैं या क्यों किस relationship में stuck है और या क्यों किसी financial इससे stuck है or whatever, we broadly classified that into money, health and relationship. Whichever part of our life we are stuck in, when we get the answer to why we are stuck, then we have choice to then change whatever is not working for us. And that actually brings me back to a question which was asked by Shailaja, saying, in spite of knowing our triggers, we get irritated. So what is the best way of letting go and not getting troubled by them? So Shailaja, can I take this question?
Please.
Yeah. So Shailaja, the more you work with these 3 basic steps that we have given you today, okay, on why you should, or you first understand the should, understand the trigger, write down the trigger. Is it a relationship trigger? Is it a health trigger? Is it a money trigger? Write it down. And that is why we said full moon is a very beautiful energy to explore what is going on, because ये पूरा जो full moon का जो light है वो वहाँ पे पड़ जाता है आपके trigger पर. So do that. Write it down, work with these questions, and when you get clarity on that particular question or the trigger you're working with, that trigger just stops bothering you. Yeah, so would you like to add something here, Tashi and Kausar?
The only thing I would like to say here is that please do this work without any false expectations from self. Without any mountainous expectations from self. आप ये ना सोचें कि अच्छा ये ताशी, कौसर और भार्गवी से आज बात की है तो हम इसी फुल मून पे अपने सारे ट्रिगर्स देख लेंगे और नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता है. ऐसा होना भी नहीं चाहिए, बिकॉज देन यू डू अ हाफ बेक्ड जॉब.
करिए भी मत प्लीज.
क्योंकि अगर आप सब्जी बनाते हैं, अगर आप लोग खाना बनाते हैं तो आप मसाला जब डालते हैं बनाने के लिए, प्याज टमाटर जो भी आप मसाले यूज करते हैं, आप वेट करते हैं कि मसाला अच्छे से भुन जाए तो ही उसमें सब्जी या दाल या जो भी आपको डालने की जरूरत पड़ती है, राइट. अगर आप कच्चे मसाले में डाल देंगे तो स्वाद अच्छा नहीं बनेगा. जल्दी बन जाएगी शायद चीज, लेकिन स्वाद पूरा नहीं उसका निकल के आएगा, उभरेगा नहीं, निखरता नहीं है फिर. तो इसका यही लाइफ का है, ट्रिगर्स का. आप ऑब्जर्व कीजिए पहले विदाउट जजमेंट, नोट करना शुरू कीजिए. जिंदगी बड़ी है आपकी और आप करते करते ही रहिए. मुझे ये काम करते हुए अपने ऊपर 18 साल हो गए हैं.
चल ही रहा है यार, चल ही रहा है,
कर ही रहे हैं.
मगर it's become easier, it's become faster to deal with things, and we find ways of doing it with joy.
Yeah. Don't get stressed about it. It's okay. It's okay. You're not supposed to be perfect. कोई भी चीज ज्यादा परफेक्ट होगी तो इतनी खूबसूरत नहीं लगती है. जब आप हैंडलूम फैब्रिक खरीदते हैं, सिंपल सा एनालॉजी है भार्गवी, जब आप हैंडलूम फैब्रिक वगैरह खरीदते हैं तो आप उसमें देखते हैं स्लब्स वगैरह होते हैं, थोड़ी सी इम्परफेक्शंस होती हैं, और एक बड़ा खूबसूरत सा एक टैग लगा रहेगा, दिस इज अ हैंडमेड प्रोडक्ट मेड विद सो मेनी आवर्स ऑफ एफर्ट, एंड द इम्परफेक्शंस यू सी इन दिस फैब्रिक are part of the inherent beauty of this piece. We are like that. We all have our flaws, we all have our slubs, we all have our imperfections. That's what makes us beautiful. And let the full moon shine on you and let the full moon show you your little slubs and your little imperfections. Embrace some of them. You don't have to get rid of all of them. जरूरी नहीं है हर चीज को आपने
all of that is what makes you
that's
you.
what makes you, right?
Can I ask you a question here?
Please.
They say that during the full moon, whatever triggers you, what is troubling you in your mind, if you wrote it down on a piece of a paper and then just burn it, that helps you. I mean, that helps to come out of that problem, that thought, what is irritating you since so many days.
Okay, so this is not magic. We want to make things very easier for ourselves and much easier for ourselves and say, ये जादू कर देते हैं, लिख देते हैं, जला देते हैं, सोचो खत्म हो गया. नहीं होता भाई. कैसे खत्म होगा यार? खुद दिमाग लगाने वाली बात है.
There's an intent behind it, and then how conscious you are कि मैंने ये लिख के छोड़ दिया है, जला दिया है, वापस आ रहा है अगर तो
फिर आप
remind yourself.
अरे यार पर मैंने तो जला दिया था, ये जला हुआ वापस जुड़ के कैसे आ गया मेरी जिंदगी में? तो ये कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस वाली बात है. So simple actions like this na Aarti, they just kind of support you, but they are not the only solution. You get that? It's not जादू की छड़ी कुछ भी नहीं है भाई. वो फिल्मों में अच्छे लगते हैं जादू फादू. रियल जिंदगी में हम खुद magicians हैं, खुद अपना जादू क्रिएट करना सीख सकते हैं और कर सकते हैं.
It helps in what way? Because the act of burning something that you've written down, which is really hurting you, that stays as a memory for you, that I consciously set an intent to remove this from my space and I've burnt it. So that act is of doing it is a reminder. So जब याद आता है, you're like, अच्छा हाँ चलो मैंने छोड़ दिया था ना, वापस क्यों जाऊं उसमें?
तो आप लोग ये काम कीजिए, जैसे आरती का सजेशन आती, it's a great thing. All of you guys today who are in this group with us, today, tomorrow, day after, 3 days, आप एक काम कीजिए. आप लोग को जो अपनी
एक most important, most troubling
mental,
thing,
एक mental चीज
और
एक emotional चीज, एक physical चीज. अगर आपको कोई बीमारी है, कोई physical तकलीफ है जो chronic हो चुकी है, तकलीफ दे रही है, आप थक चुके हैं उस physical illness से, ailment से, उसको लिख लीजिए. I am, so write this down guys.
Yeah.
I am ready and willing to let go and release. Dash, whatever that is, today, and make place for a healthier version of me. ठीक है? And so it is. End में ये लिखना जरूरी है, and so it is. ये आपने लिख लिया. फिर आप अगला वाला लिखिए. I am ready and willing to let go and release the emotion of dash towards that person's name dash. इसमें हो सकता है आपकी 10 पर्चियां बन जाएं, who knows. ठीक है? And make place for forgiveness, joy, and balance in this relationship. And so it is. ये हो गया आपका रिलेशनशिप का. फिर आप लिखिए एक अपने माइंड के लिए. I am ready and willing to let go and release this constant thought about. क्या है वो thought? Dash. Is it your fear that's stopping you from growing? Is it a thought of dying? Is it a thought of losing all your money? Is it a thought of anything that makes you uncomfortable, right? So I'm willing to release and let go this thought of blah, 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 which is stagnating my highest potential. Something is telling me. I welcome in this space the opportunity to experience my own power. So be it and so it is. इसमें आप लिखेंगे so be it and so it is. बस ठीक है. तो अब आपने जब ये लिख लिया तो आप ये जितनी मेंटल स्टेट के लिए, इमोशनल स्टेट के लिए, फिजिकल स्टेट के लिए आपको कितनी पर्चियां बनानी आप बना लीजिए. छोटी छोटी स्ट्रिप्स बना लीजिए, फ्लैग नोट्स बना लीजिए. और फुल मून के दिन, आज कल और परसों आपके पास वक्त है, एक छोटा सा पुराना बर्तन ले लीजिए, चाहे तड़के का बर्तन जो घर में रहता है या कोई भारी कढ़ाई ले लीजिए, उसको गैस पे रखिए और उस पे या कोई भी सेफ जगह में रखिए, माचिस से लगाइए उसमें आग, बाहर आउटडोर रख लीजिए, वो सारा उसको जलने दीजिए, वो सारा जलने दीजिए. जब वो एशेज हो जाएगा, बड़ी सेफली करना है प्लीज. सारे पर्चियां, जितनी पर्चियां आपको डालनी है, पहले सारी मेंटल, फिर इमोशनल, फिर फिजिकल, कोई भी ऑर्डर में, डजंट मैटर. पुट देम इन, लेट इट ऑल बिकम एशेज. जब वो ठंडा हो जाए तो उसको उठा के चलते पानी में बहा दीजिए, बाथरूम में या WC में डाल के फ्लश कर दीजिए. बस ट्राई कीजिए, you'll feel lighter. और जादू की छड़ी नहीं है आरती, चला नहीं जाएगा, अवेयरनेस के साथ धीरे धीरे जाएगा.
So to answer, if I may add here, Aarti had asked a question about how we can manifest using the full moon. Can we manifest our desires? So Aarti, exactly these same steps, right? पहले intent बनाया, तो जो पर्चियों पे हम लिख रहे हैं वो intent बना रहे हैं. उसके बाद हम blocks हटा रहे हैं, क्योंकि intent तो बना दिया, लेकिन वो intention बनाने के बाद, जैसे हम for example we working on a business or working on a relationship, उसमें certain blocks होते हैं और certain we need to remove those blocks and we need to work around those blocks. So वो blocks हटाने के लिए जो exercise हमने आपको बताई है, जो questions हमने discuss किए थे इससे पहले, वो use करके हम blocks हटा रहे हैं. And जब ये blocks हटेंगे, तो your intent that has already gone out to the universe in the form of your chits and the intent that you're holding in your space, the universe starts to show you how to work towards that intention. But for you to work towards that intention and to manifest that intention, you need to do this very important exercise of releasing your blocks. क्योंकि वो blocks होंगे तो it's like a screen, right? अगर आपका window है और अगर उस window के ऊपर छींटे पड़े हुए हैं in terms of blocks, then no matter what the universe is showing you outside in terms of, हमने जो intent किया था वो बाहर दिख रहा है हमको opportunities, लेकिन वो जो धब्बे है उससे वो block हो जाता है, हमको clearly दिख नहीं पाता है. So it's very important to do this block removing exercise, and no better day to do it than the full moon. So all in all, 3 steps: intention बनाओ, blocks हटाएंगे और manifestation के लिए आपको अपने आप रास्ता दिखना शुरू हो जाएगा. Would you like to add something, Kausar? Would you like to?
I was just going to say that I really love that example.
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Even I was
very nice.
Very nice, Bhargavi. Thank you. Thank you for that insight.
Thank you. We have one more quick question actually. Saying Sharad Purnima ke rays are very good for your eyes. Now, Tashi, can you answer this for us?
पता नहीं मुझे, मैं नहीं देखती शरद पूर्णिमा की तरफ, चांद की तरफ. I am so engrossed in doing my entire cleansing and things like that. I look at the moon, but not with the intention for my eyes or something. I'll be honest with you guys. I look at the moon because I want to take in all the energies, and I only look at it for a couple of seconds, and then I close my eyes and I start my meditation.
See, like we told you, right? It's all about your intent. आप क्या intention, क्या नियत रख के आप receive कर रहे हैं वो rays, वही enhance होगा. तो अगर आपकी इंटेंशन है कि आपकी आंखें बेटर हो या whatever, you look at it with that intent and you're receiving the energy. It's all about
एक
that.
और चीज कर सकते हैं जी, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन आया है भार्गवी, फॉर द आईज जैसे कह रहे हैं, और जैसे कौसर ने बोला, तो जब हम लोग मेडिटेट करते हैं, जब मैं एटलीस्ट मेडिटेट करती हूँ फुल मून में, सो आई एक्चुअली पुल इन, मान लीजिए मेरी जॉइंट्स में कोई दर्द है, या मेरे को माइग्रेन की मेरी प्रॉब्लम है, रेगुलर क्रॉनिक माइग्रेन की, सो ड्यूरिंग फुल मून एंड ऑल, व्हेन आई सिट देयर एंड आई मेडिटेट, आई एक्चुअली pull in the energies and the vibrations of the full moon rays and take it to that part of my head jahan mujhe normally migraine aata hai. And I'll say, okay, fine, now this is going to kind of ease off that thing. जो भी चीज उधर अटक रही है, जो बार बार माइग्रेन कॉज करती है मेरे लिए, वो चीज क्लियर हो जाए. तो अगर आप हार्ट पेशेंट हैं, या आपको डायबिटीज है, या आपको कोई आर्थराइटिस है, या आपको कोई और प्रॉब्लम है माइनर फिजिकल, तो प्लीज आप जब फुल मून को देखते हैं, अपनी तरफ उसकी रोशनी को खींचिए, और वो सारी रोशनी उस एरिया में कंसंट्रेट कर सकते हैं. आंखें खुली हो सकती हैं, बंद हो सकती हैं, डजंट मैटर, इंटेंट जरूरी है.
ग्रेट. और एक छोटा क्वेश्चन है ताशी, डज द फुल मून हेल्प अस सेंड अ मैसेज और शेयर फीलिंग्स विद समवन वी हैव लॉस्ट?
I have not experienced that. I'm a soul medium. I connect with souls after they've passed on. You know that, Bhargavi. But no, I have not ever done that with the full moon. नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता. Maybe मुझे इसका ज्ञान नहीं होगा. I don't know. Sorry.
Okay. So Aarti, do we have any more questions?
Yeah. No, I think he will take over. Yeah.
I'd like to thank our speakers and Ms. Bhargavi for a thoroughly informative and enriching rendezvous. I'm sure each one of us has interesting takeaways from today's discourse, a lot of food for thought, a lot of ideas for introspection, a lot of opportunity for self-improvement. And I thank all the members for being a thoroughly wonderful audience, very enthusiastic with so many questions and so much involvement. It's absolutely delightful. And it's now time to head for the Lady Sanskruti. So ladies, hold your breath and open your chat box. The Lady Sanskruti will be awarded to the member who can list out the maximum number of Indian festivals that fall on the full moon day. I repeat, the Lady Sanskruti will be awarded to the member who can list out the maximum number of Indian festivals that fall on the full moon day. And you have only 1 minute to type your answers in the chat box, and your time starts now. Aarti, let's keep a tab on the time. It's been 10 seconds. And time's up. Time's up. May I now call upon Ms. Nandita Trivedi to propose the vote of thanks while we assimilate the responses for the Lady Sanskruti question. Nandita?
Thank you, Veer. Good afternoon, everyone. It has been
Nandita ji, I'm so sorry. Is it okay if I interrupt you for a quick second?
Yeah, please.
Because there is just one last question that had come saying, is there something that we do not do on full moon day?
Definitely,
so, Tashi,
yes, of course.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that question. Tashi, is there something that we don't do on we're not supposed to do?
Tashi ji, you're on mute.
You're on mute, Tashi.
All your fault. Sorry. You only don't do one thing on full moon, everybody. is don't beat yourself up for the imperfections you see in yourself. Just love yourself.
That's it.
That's it. Full moon is for that. See the light inside of you with the full moon, guys. Enjoy this time.
Thank you. Over to you, Nandita. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Bhargavi. I think that would have been an incomplete session without that answer. Good afternoon, everyone. It has been such an honor to be part of this wonderful event. On behalf of the founders, coordinators, committee members, and the members of the Sanskruti Club, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed judge, Ms. Ashtar Tashi and Kausar Sultana, for accepting our invitation and for being here with us today. The insight of the importance of the full moon and its powerful impact and your thoughts have truly inspired us. A sincere thanks to our dynamic moderator, Mrs. Bhargavi Reddy, for moderating the event so beautifully. Thank you, Ms. Heer, for being the most charming MC for today's afternoon. Thank you, Ms. Shobha Bansalji, for the melodious bhajan. A big thank you to Pranay and team who handled the online Zoom meeting so seamlessly. And a big round of applause to all the wonderful audience for being here and making this event a huge success. Thank you so much, everyone. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you, Nandita. And it's now time
We have the ladies.
Yes, we have the ladies Sanskruti, and the winner is Miss Falguni Ravi. Heartiest congratulations. With this, we conclude today's meeting. Thank you, everyone, for being a wonderful audience. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
We
you,
really
everyone.
loved our sessions.
Thank you so much. We really enjoyed ourselves with all of you.
अगर
Santosh,
हमारा
just
कोई भी
wait for something.
अगर हमारा कोई भी मजाक आपको
Let
नहीं
the meeting
पसंद आया हो तो
तो उस दिन फुल मून की गलती मान के बात कर दीजिएगा. But thank you so much. It's been an honor.
It was really lovely.
Yeah, but
Really
thank you
nice.
for
Thanks for the insight. It was really nice having you both today. And thanks, Bhargavi, for taking the session in a wonderful way.
Thank you, Bhargavi, for coordinating this for Kausar and me. And thank you for moderating it so beautifully.
Yes.
We've always loved you. Now we love you a little extra.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aarti. Thank you so much, Heer. Thank you, everybody. I think Usha ji just left, but thank you very, very much.
No, Usha ji is there.
Oh, she's there. I can't see her.
Right there. I can see her.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for all your efforts. Much
Yes,
appreciated.
yes.
Thank you. Keep
Thank
shining.
you. Thank you. Thanks, Bhargavi. See you. Bye. Bye, Kausar Tashi. Bye.
We can leave, right?
Yes, yes, you can. Yes.
Thank you.
All the best. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.